Hi guys. Since we don't have a group page yet, I thought that this might be the easiest way to just record everything from yesterday. There's literally so much good training. I know Lex is going to go over a ton of it in Brazen, and then I'll touch on it as we go too, just to kind of show you guys more and to really dig deeper. Yesterday was seriously so amazing. If you guys have the chance to come to convention, or if there's the next time an Empower You comes around, if you have the chance to go, I highly, highly, highly suggest it. I was excited from the beginning, but I was shocked at how much we took out of it and how amazing these Black leaders are. And honestly, it just gave me such a larger appreciation for this company. If you guys have not watched Derek's video yet on his journey and on his why and how this company was founded, you need to, because if you watch that and you don't cry, then you don't have a soul. But no, seriously, I think that my favorite part of yesterday is that it made me realize that I'm in the right spot. I mentioned this in our group chat earlier. I joined on a whim. I don't have a huge why. And I realized that a lot of people actually were like that. I kind of always thought that it was weird, like people had this big reason why they joined and I don't. So why don't I? But it's okay, because you figure out that why as you go. And I realized how many lives were changing in this business by selling mascara. But it's so much more than that, and we are a part of something so big and uplift, empower, validate. At Enterprise, we have founding values, and I always talk about all of my employees about how important those are, and I live and breathe those, and that is so important. And then it needs to be the exact same with Unique. Those are such three powerful words: uplift, empower, validate. I know that I want to be uplifted. If I'm having a bad day, you guys have my back. Lex has my back. We need to validate each other. We are beautiful, amazing women, and we need to share that word to everybody else, and we need to empower them. We need to realize that each and every one of you, just like Emily and I were talking about earlier, you can do this. If you want to be a Black status leader, you can do it. I can do it. I can work full time and be a Black status leader and change people's lives while still having a successful career. I can. And I realized that yesterday. So I'll try to keep this as short as possible, but I just wanted to start by showing you guys the stuff that we got yesterday. How cool is it? I look like 400 pounds with all this stuff on. It's fine. So we got this cute little bag. It's of course purple on the inside, and it had some goodies in it. Convention, it has a ticket for $50 off convention, which I was like blown away by and so excited. These cute tissues, because they knew that we were gonna cry. We got product. So we spent $59 on these tickets, and this is, so 19, 15, that's 20. That's like almost $50. It is $50 in product right here. We got a Splurge Cream Shadow in Happy. We got an Opulence lipstick in Fortunate, and we got a lip gloss in Lovable. So cool that they would do that for us. We got a Unique pen, and then we also got a notebook where all of my awesome notes are that I want to share with you guys. But it was so cool to walk in and then just hand you free stuff. There was a beauty bar and a fragrance bar, so you could go and test like every single product that we have. And then you can test all the fragrances if you haven't smelled those firsthand too, which was really, really cool. And then obviously you guys saw we took pictures with like a big Unique sign, and then they had a bunch of giveaways throughout the day too. So it was really just such an awesome day. It was so much fun. We had 4 Black status leaders that came and spoke. There actually might have been 5. Hold on. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. But before that, Tori, she's the one with the red hair that comes on and does a lot of the stuff on the lives and the pop page. And that's the presenters only page, is the pop page. And she talked a little bit about Unique in the beginning and gave some really cool facts that I didn't know that I want to share with you guys too. I hope this video is big enough to send to you guys. Worst case, I can upload it to YouTube and send you the link. So number 1, do you guys know what the Flourish? So the Unique Flourish. I don't know if any of you ladies know what this means, but I did not. So Melanie literally designed this, and the thought process behind this is that, let me make sure I'm saying it correct. It represents the presenter. It represents growth and no end. So the Flourish, there are no end points. It just constantly keeps going. And what's really great too, I guess Melanie is super passionate about how this can't be in a little box. It can never be surrounded, because we need to grow and we need to constantly be bettering ourselves, and there's always room for more. That's the big thing too. There will never be enough. Yes, we just hit 1 million presenters, but that doesn't matter. We still have so much room for so many more people. And the color purple is all about royalty. So you are royalty. You should treat your customers like royalty, treat yourself like it, and then just kind of exude that everywhere that you go. So the big thing, pretty much everything that we talked about all weekend was about getting out of your comfort zone, which is so true. It's so easy to do. Again, my journey is a little bit different than most because I didn't necessarily like join. I just kind of did it for fun, and I knew I wouldn't move up as fast as other people did, but now I'm realizing that I still can. So I joined in June of last year. I hit yellow status in August, and I didn't hit pink until October. I didn't hit pink. I just missed by $200 pink in November, and hit pink in December. January we hit blue, maintained blue in February, and then we just hit green in March. So I stayed in my comfort zone. I hosted some parties for my warm market, and I sold a lot to my warm market, but I didn't really do much else in the beginning. And it was when I started going live on my personal page, and when I started hosting parties for people that I didn't necessarily know, but I made connections with in this person's party. That's when my network kept expanding and expanding and expanding. And I'm starting 2 parties this week. One is from a girl in Arizona and one is from Mississippi. So a big thing that that I'll touch on again later in these notes, but something to do if you don't think that you have a big network. If you don't think, Janae, I'm not calling you out, I'm just saying we've been talking about it a lot. How do you expand that network? You have lived in a lot of different places. So what I challenge you to do, and what I challenge every single one of you ladies to do, write a list. Physically, pen and paper, write down 100 people that you know. This does not have to be women. This doesn't have to be women that purchase makeup. This doesn't have to be customers. Write down 100 people that you know. And guess what? Every single person on that list is one of 3 things. They're a potential customer, they're a potential Y sister or brother, or they're a connector. A lot of them are probably going to be connectors, and that is what's so important. Don't limit yourself. Just because when you scroll through, you can actually print your entire Facebook friends list if you want to also, but don't go and erase your ex-boyfriend because you don't like him. Guess what? He could be a connector to somebody else. That could be your next best friend. That could be your next runner. That could be your next girl that you changed their life. So every single person that you know is one of those 3 things, and they are going to help you. Just remember that. So I definitely challenge you guys to write that list. If you are stuck and you are struggling, I posted it last night, you guys. It is what you do when you're stuck that determines your success. There are girls that are still yellow on our team and that have been yellow for a really long time. There are girls that didn't hit tier 2 of Fast Start, and I know that discouraged me, and I'm sure that it probably discouraged you. Or there are girls that just hit pink and that have a fire lit under them, but at some point you're going to get stuck. It's just inevitable. The longer that you're with the company, the more you're probably going to get stuck, but it's what are you going to do during that time that's going to define your success and your future. So don't forget that, you guys. The Unique Foundation. It's unbelievable. So we sponsored the most people ever at Empower You yesterday. We sent 3 women to the Haven Retreat. They showed this video on the Haven Retreat, and it just crushes you because that 1 in 4 is so real. And we need to be sharing how amazing this foundation is. And the reason why we do this is to support those women, to support those survivors. So we have the Unique Foundation, and then we also have Defend Innocence. The Unique Foundation goes strictly towards supporting women and survivors of sexual abuse. So they go to the Haven Retreat, which is a week-long retreat in the mountains that they go and they receive healing. And there was this woman, and she was 61 years old. I can't remember her name. But she just went this past year. And she was sexually abused when she was 5 years old, you guys. And people told her, we don't talk about this. Forget about it. It's fine. And it was a family member of hers that she looked like. And so people would tell her that she looked like this person. And she had so much hatred and so was so confused that she thought that she was ugly. And she thought she hated herself. And she carried that around for 56 years. 56 years. She's 61 years old and just went to the Haven Retreat and is just now healing. It's crazy that we were a part of that. There's a way that you can go in your back office and you can sign up and you can donate $10 a month. You can donate as much or as little as you want. But if you choose to have a reoccurring donation, you're going to get this cute little purple charm, which is nice that they give us an incentive, but it's so much more because that's helping fund somebody to go to that retreat and really receive healing. Defend Innocence is also, it's a foundation that helps train parents on how to raise their kids to make sure that they're strong. And if the kids are strong, the likelihood that they will be sexually abused will go down because they'll be able to fight for themselves. Obviously, things are always going to happen, but Defend Innocence is there to help prevent, while the Haven Retreat and the Unique Foundation are help for healing after the fact. So it's pretty cool. We just learned so much. It was amazing. So now I'm going to get into the 4 different ladies and what they talked about. This first one I already touched on. Her name is Leslie. These are all Black Status and Black Status 1 leaders. They're absolutely amazing. Leslie's freaking hilarious. I'll find her last name and I'll send it to you guys. And I suggested you guys go follow her because I want to be her best friend. She's probably the funniest human being I've ever met in my entire life. But what she talked about was so important. She used to be a lawyer. She was an attorney by trade. And she was a stay-at-home mom, and she completely lost herself. And one day, her husband looked at her and was like, "Where is that girl? Where is that girl that used to walk in and light up a room?" And she started bawling on stage, and it like just cut me deep. And she's like, "I don't know." And Unique helped find her again, which is so amazing. But her big thing was throwing a stone and causing a ripple effect in your business. We start this business and we are so strong. We sell to all of our family members, to our mom, to our sister, to our cousin, to our neighbor, to our best friend, to her mom, to all of these different people. And we hit yellow status, then maybe we hit pink status. And then what? Guess what? Everybody that we know already purchased makeup. And now what? They don't need refills yet. So we're stuck, right? So what we need to do to continue to be successful is we need to expand that market. We need to cause a ripple effect in our business. We need to throw that stone and expand that network. So 3 pitfalls that can trip us up and stop us from expanding that network. Number 1, we never get out of our backyard. Oops, sorry. Number 1, we never get out of our backyard. All we do is stay in that warm market. We stay in Michigan, we stay in Grand Rapids, we stay in Traverse City, we stay in Metro Detroit, and we don't try to expand. In that list of 100 people that you write down, can you name 1 person from all 50 states? If you can do that, how many countries can you name people from? That is what's going to get you out of that comfort zone. Guess what? Probably 9 out of 10 of those people that you reach out to might tell you no at first, but they're going to watch you. You are planting that seed, and eventually they were going to come. Do not stay in your own backyard. Expand your network, throw that stone, don't let it trip you up. Number 2, this is huge, ladies. This is huge, and I know that a lot of you are doing this right now. And I will 100%, I will say that I did it in the past too, but I've changed my mindset. You look at parties as sales generators. I have seen you ladies firsthand get so frustrated by a party that has no interaction or by a party that has no sales. Guess what? Those parties are not for sales. Yeah, is it great if you make some extra money out of it? Is it great if you get your hostess's rewards? Yes. But if you make 1 connection in a party, it is successful. 1. Because guess what? You just made a new friend. You just made a new connection. You just made a new person who's going to be a customer. Maybe she can host a party. You meet all of her friends. You get customers, and it's just a ripple effect that goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. Parties are not for sales only. We are in network marketing. If you want to be successful, you need to expand your market. You need to focus on your network the entire time. And that is what you need to focus on for parties. Do not get frustrated. I know it's hard, but don't do it. Number 3, this one got me. This one got me good. And this is something that I need to work on. Stopping parties when the link stops. She was so funny. She was dancing around stage and she's like, the party doesn't stop. The party doesn't stop. We're partying. She's like, I have a cousin who's been having a party going on for 3 years. She's like, it's fantastic. The party doesn't stop. So there's 2 things that you can take away from that. The 1 is you can keep posting in those party links. Now I'm going to actually reach out to Leslie and ask her how she does that. She's like, if I go live, then I'll just like share it in the group. I don't know necessarily how you manage that when you have a lot of parties, because I know that can be difficult. So I'm going to find that out for you guys. But number 2, those connections. Guess what? Don't forget about those people in that party. Friend request them. When you start a party, every single person that interacts, friend request them, message them, learn about them, like their statuses, comment on their statuses, build a relationship with them. Number 1, be genuine. Do not be salesy, because nobody likes that. And that's not what we're in the job of. We are in the business of uplifting, empowering, and validating women. And one of the ways that we do that is by making them feel beautiful, by selling them makeup, yes. But they come to us. We are showing the product and they come to us. So think about that. she was talking about how we go from super happy the first day of a party to mad because people aren't like interacting, to disgusted with the party host because they're doing a terrible job, to super angry at the end and then not wanting to do another party. That is going to hinder your business. Do not do that, you guys. So we are not salespeople, we are shares people. That is super important too. We are sharing the products that are on our face. We are sharing how to solve people's problems. When we can be problem solvers, we're going to be very, very successful. Every single person, like I said, they're a potential customer, a potential presenter, or a connector. Guys too, do not discriminate. Every person you know is going to fall in one of those three. It's kind of like the Kevin Bacon effect. So I think I'm actually going to do this in different segments because this is going to be really long. But I'm going to finish Leslie's and then I will do some other videos for you guys later on the other three because I think this one is it is very, very important and I want to send it to you. Can you guys find a person to host a party in all 50 states? If you can write those people down, can you just get one person in each 50 states to host a party? Can you imagine what your network would look like? There are people that are Black Status 1 now, that started and had 70 people on Facebook that were their friends. They never wore makeup before. They never had any idea what they were doing. Allie Pillow, go look her up. She's amazing. That was her. And now she's so successful and it's absolutely fantastic. So if you look at parties and network expanders, it's going to be really, really helpful for you guys. Stay connected. Facebook is a great tool. Utilize it, ladies. The birthday, literally they tell you every single day whose birthday it is. That's an in right there. Happy birthday. How are you doing? This is a tip. This is a great tip, you guys. Every time you message somebody, end it with a question. You're opening it. You are tossing the ball into their court and making them throw it back. Hey lady, happy birthday. I hope you have the greatest year ever. What is something you're looking to accomplish this year? So easy. Or what are you doing for your birthday this year? I like the what are you looking to accomplish this year because that can then turn into kind of like a warm message type deal too. But stay connected with them. Always, always, always leave every single message with a question mark. So try to keep posting in different parties, ladies. There are 2 different ways that you can throw stones. So we want to throw the stone as far into the pond as we absolutely can to make sure that it causes those ripples and we have a successful business from the top to the bottom when we're expanding your network. Number 1, define the business that you're in. Are you selling makeup? Or are you uplifting, empowering, and validating women? Are you just here for the free makeup? What is your business? Define your business. This is such a great analogy. So the creator of Starbucks, what he wanted to do, he didn't want to just make a coffee joint. He wanted to make the third place. You've got home, you've got work. Well, where's that third place? Home is the place where it's your family, where there are a ton of distractions, where you've got a lot going on. Work is a more rigid place where you're just working. And what is that third place that you can go to? That's kind of like your haven. It's where can you go? And that is how Starbucks was created. And that is what the vision was. Is their coffee good? Yeah, for sure. But is their coffee really that much better than everywhere else that we spend $5 on a freaking grande caramel macchiato? We do it to go there, to get out of our comfort zone. And there's this stigma behind it. So create that for your business. We're in the business of giving hope. I love that. She said there's 2 different things, and I really love both of them. Number 1, we're in the business of uplifting, empowering, and validating women. Absolutely. Number 2, we are in the business of giving hope. What do I do for a living? I'm in the business of giving hope. I help send survivors of sexual abuse to a retreat to heal. That's what we're doing. I help a single mom who has completely lost herself find herself again and have fun. I help a mom who was a kidnapper and she didn't have any extra money to just go spend on whatever she wanted because she was too guilty because that should be spent on her child. I helped her find this opportunity to be able to spoil herself. I helped myself find confidence, find love again in the leadership that in my leadership skills and leading other people. I got a bunch of free makeup and I'm helping change people's lives. Though that is the business that I am in. So define what the business you are in and stick to it. And number 2 is develop an elevator pitch. If you guys are in sales, actually, Emily, you are, directly. Everyone else kind of indirectly is. But if you've ever had any training, you know what an elevator pitch is and you know kind of how to create one. So you need to have that, the defining your business and telling people when they ask you what you do, you need to have that elevator pitch down. Just like I said, yeah, I'm in the business of uplifting, empowering, and validating women. What do you do? Boom, ball back in their court. You guys need to lead by example. A lot of you guys, so 3 of you hit pink last month. Guess what? That means that you are building a team and you are going to have to be leaders in order to not only be successful yourself, but to make sure that your teams are successful. So we have a lot of leadership training that's in place for you guys. And I'm always here for you. Lex is always here. Jamie, everybody all the way up to Summer is always here for you guys. What you need to do is you need to lead by example. You guys, if I never posted anything, would you want to be on my team? If I never hosted a party, would you go host a party? I never went live on my personal wall. Would you ever do it? Probably not. Because she's like, oh, she's all talk. She's just literally full of BS. You have to lead by example. You have to do the things. You have to run your business no matter if, when you get to black status, guess what? You need to hustle just as hard as you did when you were at yellow. Because you need to run your business and show your girls how to successfully build their business. You got to be a leader too. But you got to build leaders if you want to be successful. You need to empower them to look fear in the face and show them that you can do it. What we do is kind of scary. We're going on Facebook Live and we're talking to the world of people that we don't even know. We're talking about products that we're not too knowledgeable about in the beginning. We're selling makeup when maybe we aren't great at makeup in the beginning, or maybe we still aren't great at makeup. But that is what we do. We need to make sure that we don't get comfortable. So I'm a green status elite presenter now, right? I could say that I'm green. I'm fine. My girls, they can get me there every single month and I can never do another thing with you guys. I can be comfortable being green too. I can still help you guys. I can still message you. I can still ask you what your goals are, but I can be comfortable being green for the rest of my unique career. Or I can push myself and push you guys to be better every single day and to hit your goals, which then in turn are going to help me hit my goals. You can't only coach your team and not run your own business. Just always remember that. As you keep getting girls on your team, it gets a little overwhelming. I'll be 100% honest with you. But you learn the balance of, okay, so this is the time that I've spent training my girls. This is the time that I'm going to keep running my business. I'm going to schedule posts if I need to. I'm going to do this, going to do that. Don't put your business on the back burner when you're being a leader. And the biggest thing, guys, is what ripple effects are you going to cause today? I've got 3 other bits of training that I'm going to go over with you guys later, but for today, I feel like that's enough, and it's so important that I want to make sure that that sinks in for you guys. What are you going to do today? Comment below when you watch this whole video and tell me what you are going to do to cause ripple effects in your business, to expand your network, and to make sure that your business is successful. Empower You is amazing, ladies. I'll keep talking to you guys about the rest of it, but I really just want you guys to know how awesome you are. Each and every one of you. I believe in you with my entire heart. I know that you guys can go as absolutely far as you need to. Danielle makes me so happy because she joined this literally on a whim and didn't think really anything of it. And she messages me all the time being like, I'm so happy I did this and I can't believe that this is going so well and holy cow, I can do this, and it's opening her eyes. Emily messaged today and said that you were stalking a bunch of black status leaders and realized you can do it. You can. Each and every one of you guys can do it. It just is going to take some work and some belief in yourself. So anything you guys need, let me know. What ripple effects are you causing today? Throw that stone, make that list of 100 people, and let's rock your business today, ladies. Bye.